Hello, I'm Nick Jones. I'll be teaching a class in the August session on exploring poems, the British Romantics, these wonderful poems from the early 19th century in England. In a time of great turmoil, poets turned towards new aspects, new subjects, and new ways of writing poetry. The new subjects included nature, small things like birds and mice and birds' nests, daffodils, and the new ways of seeing of engaging poetry, turning away from the rationalism, the Enlightenment, the belief in reason of the 18th century, in which many of them had grown up, but turning away from that radically in order to embrace the more passionate side of human nature. The fantasy, the imagination, the way that the mind puts together unusual things and enjoys them or is terrified by them. These poems explore these new and stranger ways of thinking as a way of hoping that they would change their nation, to open it up to sympathy for the downtrodden, for those that were on the margins of society. Because of this, these poets often themselves lived on those margins. One of the poems that will be familiar to you, just to whet your appetite a bit, is this. I wandered, lonely as a cloud that floats on high o'er vales and hills, when all at once I saw a crowd, a host, of golden daffodils, beside the lake, beneath the trees, fluttering and dancing in the breeze. William Wordsworth, young poet, writing a very simple poem, a poem that's easy to remember and to speak aloud and to read, no fancy words in it, but a poem that engages the imagination of the poet as he sees these wonderful daffodils, and much later, back home, remembers them and contemplates what that epiphany has done for him. This is typical of the British Romantics. I'm Nick Jones, the British Romantics, Wednesdays 10 to 12. Hope to see you there.